Off play action. Arnold. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Slam, slam.
From the gun, Arnold eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Tate. 23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cousins now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins again. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you.
2nd down and inches. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A final shot before break. Arnold, he's going deep for Brook. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, orbit. Hard. Get it.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Arnold. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Arnold, and an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He'll To try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Ready? 70, Indy. Yes, yes.
You can't block me.
Ready?
On second down now. Blunt, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Let's go now.
54, right?
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch it.
Right.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king, but it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Here we go.
55.
60 or.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Greystone travel.
From the gun on 3rd down. Arnold got a man. It's Brown.
Let's go.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Blunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Now it's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
From the gun, Arnold. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 8, and it'll... wind up moving the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you.
Yep.
After you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Get it.
Now Blunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, boy.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Now.
Barkley.
Go, 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 run, run.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Let's go.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Down.
54.
10 logo.
65.
Now.
65.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go.
From the gun, Arnold. Open man right side is Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Eric Kendricks in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On the double.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 14. This will be caught by Brown. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry for Blount, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the ready. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Off the play fake. Arnold gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
18 Gator. Protein spill.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Alpha. You're out. Get it.
2nd and 1. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
Back to throw. Arnold. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ready, break. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here we go. Here we go. 54.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Arnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Mark 55.
To throw again, Arnold. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Arnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go.
From the gun, Arnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
5.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Arnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
55. Hey, Sam off. Defense.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Squeeze, double up.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball.